Gears 5, developed by the Coalition and published by Xbox Game Studios, is a third-person shooter and the fifth main entry in the Gears of War series. Released in 2019, it continues the story of Kait Diaz and introduces new gameplay elements, ambitious storytelling, and a fresh approach to the Gears formula. Here's a full review of what Gears 5 brings to the table. Story and characters. Narrative. Gears 5 continues the story from Gears of War 4, focusing on Kait Diaz as she tries to uncover her connection to the Locust Horde. The plot explores themes of identity, family, and loyalty, creating a personal journey with new emotional depth. Character development. The game expands on Kait's character, exploring her inner conflict and relationships with J.D. Phoenix and Del Walker. The focus on Kait as the protagonist adds fresh narrative elements and engages players in a more character-driven storyline. Voice acting and cutscenes. The voice acting and motion capture performances are strong, with the actors delivering emotional and intense performances that elevate the story. Cutscenes are cinematic and enhance the immersive experience. Graphics and visuals. Visual quality. Gears 5 boasts stunning visuals, especially when optimized for Xbox Series X or S and high-end PCs. Environments are richly detailed, character models are well rendered, and the use of lighting and particle effects brings the world to life. Art design. The game's locations range from snowy landscapes to desert wastelands, each with a distinct color palette and atmosphere. The variety of settings keeps the game visually refreshing. Performance. The game runs smoothly on both the Xbox Series X and high-end PCs, offering high-resolution textures and stable frame rates, up to 120 FPS on Series X in Versus mode, contributing to a visually seamless experience. Gameplay. Core combat mechanics. The classic Gears cover-based shooting remains at the core, with tweaks for smoother movement and enhanced combat flow. Combat feels weighty and impactful, and the controls are responsive. New abilities and weapons. The addition of Jack, a robotic companion, allows players to use unique abilities like cloaking, EMP blasts, and health regeneration. This adds a layer of strategy to combat, letting players approach battles with more flexibility. Open-world elements. While not entirely open-world, Gears 5 includes semi-open sections in Act 2 and Act 3, allowing players to explore side missions and discover secrets. This open-ended structure offers a refreshing break from linear gameplay and introduces light exploration. Multiplayer modes. Versus. The multiplayer Versus mode is competitive and features new maps, modes, and characters. It's fast-paced, intense, and rewards skilled players. New players may find the learning curve steep, but the matchmaking and ranking system generally ensures balanced matches. Horde mode. This fan-favorite mode is back, allowing players to team up and survive waves of enemies with customizable characters and loadouts. The addition of Jack as a playable character with supportive abilities adds a new twist to the mode. Escape mode. Escape is a new co-op mode where players must work together to escape a swarm hive before a deadly gas catches up to them. It's a high-risk, high-reward mode that encourages teamwork and strategic planning. Sound and music. Sound design. The sound design is rich, with each weapon having a distinct and satisfying sound. Environmental sounds add to the immersion, from the distant roar of creatures to the crunch of footsteps on snow. Music. Ramin Djawadi, known for Game of Thrones, returned to score Gears 5. The soundtrack is intense, with memorable themes that build the atmosphere and enhance the emotional impact of key moments. Pros and cons. Pros. Engaging story with emotional depth and character development. Gorgeous visuals with detailed environments. Satisfying and polished core gameplay mechanics. Diverse multiplayer modes that cater to different playstyles. High replayability due to open-world elements and side content. Cons. The open-world segments, though a nice change, can feel underdeveloped. Story pacing can be uneven, particularly in the middle acts. Multiplayer modes have a steep learning curve for newcomers. Final verdict. Gears 5 is an ambitious and visually stunning entry in the Gears series, expanding its scope with new story-driven elements, semi-open world exploration, and versatile multiplayer modes. While it introduces changes, It respects the series' core identity and offers a refined gameplay experience.